Hi everyone, I'm Paul and I tell you everything you need to know about the artisanplus planning and inventory solution for coffee roasters. This is part 2 of the mini-series on the roast planning functionality. We start by opening the scheduler. There are in general multiple ways of adding items to your schedule. You can use the lower half of the screen to add, for example, a blend roast. Choose the blend, the batch size, and the storage location. Let's now add 2 batches to tomorrow's schedule. Here we go. We can easily delete an entry if we want to. And we can add a blend as a post blend, which means it will add the different ingredients separately. Of course, you can directly modify any items generated. For example, use a larger batch size instead of multiple smaller ones. Another way of planning items is to copy existing ones. This is easy since, when you select an existing item, all the data is loaded in the input part below. You can now just click on the plus on the same or another day, and a copy is added. You can easily move an item to another way just by dragging it. The same holds for past items, only that they cannot be removed, and dragging one to a new day creates a copy. You can also create a copy by moving an item, but keep the Control or Option key pressed while moving. You can spot the little green plus icon here that appears next to the mouse pointer. Deleting all items of a day is also possible. Now, if you want to duplicate a roast day from several days or weeks ago, it is not possible with drag and drop. But you can click on the copy icon and specify the target date. Let's choose today, and we can see that those 3 items have been added to today's schedule. Easy. Let's now clean up here a little bit before we continue. Often, you will have to repeat a roast several times over a period of time. You can use this little icon on an item here and can specify that you want this to be repeated each day or several times per week or month. For example, every Tuesday and Thursday. The system knows that if we want to roast those 2 15-kilogram batches per week, we can do it 10 times with the current stock. Here we get a preview of all the dates on which the roasts will be planned when clicking on the Add button. We can move to the next days and see that the roasts have been planned for next Tuesday and Thursday. To get a quicker overview, we can zoom out a little and get a monthly overview. And indeed, here are the roasts planned twice a week. We can click on an item if it doesn't fit to see the whole title. And also see that in the next month, the schedule stops after 10 repetitions as planned. We can still change each of those repeated items. If we jump to the last date here, we can change or even delete the entry. In the rare case that we want to delete a bunch of future planned items, we can do it. Let's go back to the day, bring up the repetition dialog again, specify the same parameters, but in the end don't hit the Add button, but the Delete button. This removed all of the previously added items, except the one we had already manually removed before. Let's briefly double check. Yes, the items are no longer in the calendar. Now, if you want a whole roast day to be repeated, we can get the same dialog by clicking on this icon on the day we want to clone. We plan the day for all upcoming Fridays and Saturdays. You can limit the number of repetitions manually, or go for the maximum possible with the current stock for all relevant beans. We hit Add And we're done. Stay tuned and look forward to the next video where I will talk about how to add roast templates to your schedule items, about how to easily see what beans you already prepared, and a lot of the other great features of Artisan Plus.